So this weekend, I went to the Build Show live. This is, you guys all know Matt Reisinger. He put on this building exposition. I don't know how many, must have been 150 at least different products and all kinds of vendors out there. Just some really amazing products, some new stuff, things I've never seen before, things I really hope to see on these job sites coming up. A lot of which you might recognize for sure. Some of them you'd never recognize. Had the opportunity to check a lot of them out, and there was Matt. There's Steve Basic up there. They were giving a lot of really interesting talks, and there were some really cool classes um, that I want to tell you guys about. One of them I went to, this guy is like a PhD in knowing how long it takes for hot water to get to the fixture. I mean, really in-depth stuff. He says that you can design it so that hot water gets to your fixture with only about a cup of waste. It's really, really incredible classes that they were offering out here with some just amazing professionals. And they were offering their own classes. And of course, Steve Basic with the know, man, he just knows everything there is to know about design. Really fascinating stuff. And it wasn't just them that I was able to talk to. I met a few other really cool people as well. Toward the end of it, I met up with one of the vendors who's actually selling this
Hi,
product here.
Casey. I'm Aaron with the Keysill. It's an innovative new product that I invented while selling windows and doors. This template is used to align the architects, the contractors, the homeowner, get everyone on the same page so that the installation of all windows and doors goes well. They are printed to life scale, and they include details, instructions, helpful tips, and they're all easy to read. This is a 45-foot lift and slide door that we designed a Keysill for. So I'm going to roll it out. We'll go this way. We put specific points that you're going to shim. So this is what the manufacturer calls out, and we're going to print it and put it onto the floor. It also has some really good notes like, warning, keep face of sill clear so that cloud of water to weep out, because that's a big deal. You set a door down and smash up a deck or concrete, and then you cover the weep holes, so it has warnings there. This one also includes a side sectional detail. Because an architect can envision a specific way that this door is going to transition from the outside to the inside, we have a reference point here that is showing finished floor. This is the expectation from the architect and the homeowner, and this is a guide so that the builder can say, hey, finished floor is right here, and you need to set your door or recess it down to that specific dimension. So that's a critical point as well. On this door, it's 45 feet wide. It has 4 structural beams on the inside, and we have a guide here so that when foundation is being poured, they can take this, roll this out, and make sure that it lines up perfect. And that's it right
here. So I just came back from the Build Show, and I met Steve Heinz from Steve Heinz Carpentry Contractors out in New Jersey. Came all the way down to little Austin, Texas to check it, see how we're doing it down here. And he recognized me for some of my YouTube videos. So I said, hey man, how about if I show you some of the jobs that I'm working on? This is a job I'm coming to inspect on Tuesday. So in a couple, 3 days, I'll be out here. And the owners were nice enough to let us come in and just kind of take a preview of it. So brought him out here. And so what kind of work are you doing out there in New Jersey, Steve?
We do a lot of residential construction. Most of our business is high-end residential custom homes. And we try to use the principles I learn and the guys learn from the Build Show and implement them in our daily work life.
Oh, there you go, straight from the horse's mouth. Like these are the guys whose work I'm inspecting. But it's just a lot of love here because we're all trying to ensure that the client gets a better product.
Try to do better.
That's it, man. That's it. So, as far as this house goes, beautiful place. It's actually a little bit of a remodel out here, and it's an addition is what it is. And Am I going to make a video about this house? I don't know. Haven't done the inspection yet. We'll see what it, how it turns out. But hopefully there won't be anything worth making a video about. Could be the most boring video ever. So fingers crossed it would be. But huge thanks for for Steven coming out and checking it out and giving me some of his insight on some of the things that he's seeing here. It's cool to hear somebody else's perspective from how they're doing it way up. And you said you're in 4C climate zone?
4C, yeah.
4C climate zone. We're in 2A here. That's a huge difference. So anyway, just wanted to give a quick shout out to Steve and his crew out there in New Jersey, man.
Thanks for showing me around. I appreciate it.
I saw some pictures of their work, man. It's just incredible. It's amazing the stuff that they're doing. So I brought Steve to one of the job sites. This is a production home. These guys are building thousands of houses out here and come from New Jersey. I just thought it'd be cool to kind of give him an idea of the reality of what we're looking at. He's seen a bunch of my videos and I kind of get
I'm a big fan.
And I kind of get the idea that a lot of people think, oh man, it can't really be that bad in Texas, is it? Well, I'm gonna let Steve just kind of 2 minutes walking through the house and give you his initial thoughts. All right, so what kind of stuff are you seeing that you wouldn't have expected to see out here?
I'm just shocked at the way they do things. I mean, this looks like they took a hammer and smashed this with a hammer to get this pipe out of here. There's no caulk. It's not waterproofed. It's going to leak. And these windows, I mean, these gaps are huge. And then they put the seam in line with the edge of the trim. Water's going to run down here, and it's going to run right into there and right behind the siding. And it's going to damage the house. I mean, I don't even know what to say about the nailing pattern here. The pattern is crazy. It's the same thing at every window. Every one of these is done wrong. This piece of siding should have been notched around, and the siding should go up. This piece should have a space to allow this piece of siding to go up so that any water that runs down can't get behind this. Every one of these windows is going to leak.
You mentioned you noticed this issue here with the soffit.
Oh, yeah, the soffit it's an inch lower on this side of the house for some reason. And if you look down it's so wavy. I just really, it's shocking to see what's going on.
Well, welcome to Texas. Glad that we went to the custom home first.
This door over here, this saddle doesn't come out past here. This is the way this is going to look. How do you finish this? There's no way to make that look finished. These pieces, this is just brutal. It's just so brutal. I'm really shocked. I can't believe that they're leaving this like this and going to sell this to somebody. I feel bad for them because they're going to have a long road of maintenance and repair.
I tell you, man, these builders, they keep me in business.
This side has a lot of penetrations, so there's a lot of problems. Another hammer job there. There's a big hammer job, and if you don't hammer it enough, you just smash the duct to make it go in. The tops of these windows, there's no siding up there.
Well, at least they've got that Z flashing on top. It's tucked up so far underneath that eave, it doesn't even matter.
I hope it's tucked up, because otherwise it's going to leak too.
Why don't we go take a look inside?
I like this piece too. This is my favorite piece. This little 3-inch piece here at the end.
This little guy right here.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's so cute.
A lot of this stuff is just not the way we would do it. I don't know that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that where I build it, it's not this way. But like this header over here with this plate in it, and the post that's underneath it is, 1/4 of an inch short, 5/16 short.
So you're saying that's not right or wrong? It's just not how y'all do it?
I don't know that it wouldn't be right on my job. I wouldn't allow that to happen like that. I think that could have been done better. Casey was pointing out that the walls inside here, you can see where these inside walls are not the same height as the wall right next to it. So this wall is probably a 1/2 inch shorter than this wall. You're going to see that when you put drywall up. You're going to see the angles.
Well, one thing you pointed out was you're probably, what, an inch and a half closer at the bottom of this doorway than you are at the midpoint and certainly the top of it. It just comes in.
You can see the angle of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it from here.
Let's go look at these tubs. This shower base seems to be like a ½ inch short of the opening. You can stick your finger in there. How are you ever going to finish that? I don't think this tape's going to help you.
The tape. Just put more tape on
And
it.
it's the same thing here. Like, there's a big. How do you finish that? How do you put something on this wall and finish that without compromising this tape? Plus, the flange on the tub is sticking out 3/8 of an inch past the wall. It's really eye-opening to see this. I mean, it's. There's been a lot of stuff in here that we walked through and looked at, and I just can't believe it.
You know, it's like I said, it's pretty much every day on these sites. I don't always do pre-dry walls. I'm not always out here in this neighborhood. I'm not always doing this builder, but I've been out here plenty, and it's a lot of the same stuff. In fact, it's gotten to the point where sometimes I'm just thinking, gosh, I mean, I see this on every single job. Should I even be calling it out? But
That's the part I say, is it right or wrong? It's just the way it
Right.
is, right? That's the standard.
Well, and it begs the question. So here's the thing: you're not a production home builder.
No.
You're doing. It sounds like you're doing a few new builds, but a lot of remodels as
A
well.
lot of remodels, some new houses,
Yeah.
really custom, more high-end work. We were just at the Build Show Live, and it seems like this is all the stuff that they were trying to tell us to do better than.
Right.
That was the show, do better, build better, and this is what they were trying to tell us to not to.
Well, no offense against this builder. I've seen some really good homes by this builder, but in general, this is sort of the lowest denominator that you're. This is what you pretty much expect to see when you come into these production homes.
Yeah.
So, for all you guys watching out there, man, just be aware. And for God's sakes, get your inspections done.
Yeah,
Your own
absolutely.
third-party inspections.
Absolutely.
Do not depend on what the builder says or what the city's doing. You've got to just get your own done.
Yep, that's
So
for sure.
there you go.